For more on this now, I'm joined on the line by Eskom spokesperson Andrew Etzinger. Mr. Etzinger, thank you so much for joining us. Now, the country will experience load shedding starting this hour. Can you please tell us the reasons for this?
Well, Ananda, good morning. And as you introduced, unfortunately, we had a catastrophic failure at a coal silo at the Majuba power station. That's the most recently built power station. It's about 20 years old, and a silo containing about 10,000 tons of coal unfortunately collapsed yesterday. And as part of that collapse, unfortunately, took a number of conveyor belt systems out of service, which feed coal to the boilers, to the furnaces, as you pointed out. So our engineers have been working through the night. We are bringing in mobile conveyor systems from other power stations. These will need to be erected and put into service in order to get the power station up and running again. But certainly for today and probably for the early part of next week, we are going to be under a lot of pressure at Majuba. And of course, because the grid is already constrained, we don't have a buffer to absorb this shock. We're going to have to manage the situation by reducing demand on the grid, and unfortunately that inevitably will mean load shedding.
Now, so we've seen some interrupted supplies, especially this past winter with 3 state of emergencies, and there's also been an announcement that the situation is going to continue well into the summer months. But how dire is the situation going to be?
The underlying problem in South Africa at the moment is a lack of generation capacity. We're building new power stations. When they come online, of course, we will come out of this situation. But in fact, for the next couple of years, we are going to be under a lot of pressure. So this isn't actually an issue about a day or a week. It is going to be a while. Of course, we'll see this situation steadily improve once, especially the Majuba power station comes online. But it is going to take time. With regards to the immediate issue now, certainly for today, we know that there is going to be load shedding. We have already started implementing load shedding according to our load shedding schedule, and that is available on our website and through our call center. But into early next week, we will certainly be in a load shedding mode as well. Once again, the extent to that depends on how much of the Majuba power station we're able to bring into service. But so it is going to be a very serious situation for the next few days.
So just one last question. Is there an indication of which provinces will be more affected than others?
The idea of the load shedding schedule is to share equally as far as possible, the burden of load shedding. So it is done on a rotational basis, and so basically everybody would have a 2-hour slot, and then we would move on to the next area. So every province would be affected at different times. And again, please have a look at our website at eskom.co.za, or a quicker link is load shedding. That's one word, loadshedding.eskom.co.za. Then it allows you to type in your area, and that will then indicate when load shedding can be expected.